Hello. I'm sure that many of you have either seen me around campus or already know who I am, but for those of you who don't, my name is Robert Nance, and today I will be speaking to you about what music means to me. Now, to begin, I have played the violin for 9 years, and while that seems like a long time, I'm not the prodigy that people would think I am with how much time I've played the violin. I don't just spend all my time in the practice room, locked there, completely unaware that there's an outside world. But recently, music has become a big part of my life. And soon, I too will fall victim to the curse of practice room. But does practicing have to be cursed? Does it have to be such a big problem like everyone says it is? I mean, yes, practicing can be our worst enemy. Sometimes, who wants to wake up at some ungodly hour just to go to your room, practice, and not only be screeched at by yourself, but by your mother for getting up at 5 a.m. to practice for 2 hours? No one wants to hear that. Or when you get home and you try to even out practicing with your daily life, it just doesn't work. When I found out in the 5th grade that I would have to be playing an instrument as part of a requirement here at Oakridge, I thought to myself, okay, do I really have time for that? No. But my mom, being my mom, of course signed me up 1 year before that without even asking me. Just came down one stairs, hey, Robert, you're playing the violin next year, so yeah, you're playing the violin. And, well, I would have battled against that, but when you're a 4th grader and you try to battle against your mom, I think we all know who's going to win that. So, yeah, that didn't work out so well, but yeah, but besides that, the point is that practicing, it made music a job. It made music something that I did not enjoy, but something that I had to work at every day. And I would go to bed tired, just stressed out that I didn't improve as much as I wanted to, or come home not having performed as well as I would have wanted to at a competition. And for many years, music was the same old, same old. It was competitions every year, region every year, and people occasionally coming up to me and saying, that's pretty cool that you play the violin. Unless people told me that I played the viola, which, no. 2 different things, or even the cello. But it was the same old, and in the practice room, it was the same old, just being told as you're told to do. And as long as you practiced and did what your teacher told you, the world was a happy place. Because when your teacher's happy, everyone can be happy. But for me, besides avoiding death in the practice room, it was finding a place to fit in and succeed. For many years, I did not have a place really with anything else, but with music, I found a place where I could perhaps fit in, but there was always that brick wall right there. That brick wall just stamped practicing. But things took a turn, and that brings us to senior year, and more specifically, college applications. You see, with college applications, I was looking towards aeronautics and engineering, and my first real word was airplane, so, perhaps it was meant to be. I was meant to be a pilot or maybe an engineer, but not so much from what I found out. You see, looking at that brick wall, I decided, what is beyond that brick wall? What is there on the other side to discover? Looking through that brick wall, I told myself, I have a decision I have to make. Do I want to choose music or do I want to choose engineering? But you see, what they say with music is that you don't choose music. It chooses you. You don't realize how much you love something until it's gone. And that is what was happening with me and music. For so long, I had taken music for granted, but I never realized how much it really gave me. You see, it gave me a place where I could shine. It gave me a place where I could be myself, and it could be a place where I could express my talents as well. Oh, oops. Hey, look, some jokes here. Yeah, this is about practicing. You see right there? That's me when I wake up in the morning. And then that right there is why you should be practicing. Yeah. And then, yeah, here's the Oxford Dictionary definition of music. It defines music as vocal or instrumental sounds, or both, combined in such a way as to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion. And beyond that world, that's what I found. I found a different world. I found a place where I could let everything out, but also find something that was meaningful to me. And with that, things changed drastically. I mean, practicing became fun. Everything changed. I found my happy place. I found where I could go home after school and just let everything out. I mean, countless hours on the CA, after that, I could just go home and let it out with music. But music, it's much more than a place where we can forget the world. Music itself is a story to be told. There's meaning in every piece, and it really is a language that can only be understood emotionally. The importance of music that I discovered is that it's one of the only things left that really makes us human. Another thing with music is that we can always rely on it. It doesn't break, it doesn't crash and restart every day, and it's completely free. It can't be taken away from us because there is no contract on music. You could have overpriced iPhones or expensive cars that will keep you happy for now until they break or until your contract expires, or you can have music that you can carry with you all the way to your grave. It can keep you happy forever, and it can become your own. Everyone has some form of music that appeals to them, whether it be hardcore rock or John Williams compositions. We find music everywhere, and I found that music is kind of like life for me. When I find myself without words, but with so much to say, I can look to music. Now, to end my speech, I will be playing something for you. I will be playing the beginning of the Mendelssohn Violin Concerto. See, here at Oakridge, we have senior solos that we do for our spring concert, and this was the solo I chose to do. Now, why did I choose this? Because I feel that there's so much in this that you can express. It's full of difficult but expressive passages. A quote by Sir Donald Francis Tovey. He states, "I rather envy the enjoyment of anyone who should hear the Mendelssohn Concerto for the first time and find that, like Hamlet, it was full of quotations." The excerpt I am playing will be coming from the first page of the concerto. Play, but anyways, I leave you with this quote. Music expresses that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent. Victor Hugo. Thank you very much.